Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing good today. Okay, I just kind of want to talk about really quick of just some thoughts that I've been having about moving to LA and whatnot, because I think I said this in the last vlog that I was more than likely going to be feeling several emotions back and forth, and I felt something maybe like yesterday or 2 days ago, and then it gave me the idea as to what I wanted this vlog to be about. A couple of days ago, what was it? As you already know, like I said, I'm in the middle of just figuring out, what I have to do before I leave. So I ended up finding this book. No, it's an ebook. It was called the LA Survival Guide. Essentially just giving you tips on what to do when you move out there. And I'm not finished reading it yet. But I'm just reading all like the tips and all that other stuff that the author was giving. But then, I don't know, it's like as I was reading it, I was getting a little bit discouraged. I also, I had emailed the teacher that I had back at UCLA, asking him for some advice, and he responded. He actually asked his current students anything that they could say that they could help me, and he sent me some links. So yeah, like, I think that's really awesome. But the thing that started discouraging me the most is for whatever reason, and this was even happening before of course, like I said, that I bought the plane ticket. Just every single time where I did research to go to LA, because like I said, I've been wanting to go for a while now. But a lot of the stuff, if not almost every piece of information that I got from that, was they were describing the, like, living in LA, traveling to LA. I don't know, it's depicted as just this really difficult, struggling, painful experience. And if you can get through it for the first few years or however long, then things will start working out. It's like, I don't know, it goes from them talking about how, like, just even the most basic jobs to get, like, I don't know, as an example, like a waiter or like a bartender or something like that is like really hard to get, because everybody's, it's really competitive out there or whatever, and everybody's trying to get, just even the simplest of things. And I don't know, like, people talk about how, the place is the city itself is really expensive, and I don't know, it was just all these different things and all these different elements and variables that was describing the LA experience, I guess, just being very tough, very difficult, and I don't know, it just doesn't sound all that fun. Like, this is making it sound like almost a miserable experience. Like, and honestly, it was starting to get to me. I was starting to get discouraged because I was thinking, oh, well, maybe I'm not ready for this. Or, or maybe, I should, cancel my flight ticket, or, try to see if I can do other stuff before then. And I don't know, after, like, just talking about it, and whatnot, I realized something. And I think I mentioned this slightly before in another vlog. I don't know, I can't keep track of the stuff that I say in my vlogs. But the main thing that I guess you can say I want to tell you, and the main thing that I guess I am now telling myself, that is to protect your dreams and stand by your choices. The reason that is because I was, honestly, I don't know, I was just starting to feel like that I wasn't ready. I was coming up with all these different reasons as to why, okay, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have waited, and blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, it just wasn't making me feel good, but I realized something, because like I said, I think I said this before. If like, I'm sorry, why do I repeat myself so much? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But, if you really know that is the choice that you want to make in that moment, and you really know it, like, in your heart, like, it doesn't really matter, like, what anybody, like, thinks or says about it, then stand by that choice, like, a friend of mine, a little while ago, I remember we were just, like, having a talk, and, as we're talking, he told me that he essentially made a choice. It was a very big choice, just in his life. And, I guess you could say that's a choice that not everybody would make or agree with, but he told me something. And I remember when he said it, I was just like, wow, like that actually hit me. I believe he said, like, if this is a mistake, because I think that was the main thing that, you know, for some people who heard about it, you know, they thought that he was making some type of mistake. But he said, you know, if this is a mistake, let me learn that on my own. It's like, essentially let me do it with my own two hands, and then I will know. And I don't know, that hit me. It was just like, wow. Like, you know, you just have to respect that. You know, it's kind of like he thought about it. This was a choice that he felt like was important to him, and he decided to do it. And he said, you know, if it doesn't work out, you know, then he will know, and then he will adjust accordingly. And I feel like that is what's really important, you know, that no matter what somebody says, no matter what somebody thinks, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, what the only thing that matters is what you think, like what you truly think. Like, if you really do think, like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, then I advise that you probably listen to that, because deep down there's something in you that's saying, okay, maybe we should hold off on this. On the contrary, if there's something in you that says, you know what, I think I need to do this, you know, then I advise that you listen to that, because that is something that, you know, that's deep in your heart, that, you know, that you just know, you know. And that was something that I decided when I decided to buy the ticket and, you know, go to LA, because I said before that as time goes on, as time moves closer, I may start to get a little bit nervous. I may start to second guess myself. And like I said, that was the whole reason why I decided to buy that ticket that day. So, like I said, I couldn't talk myself out of it again. But I do think it's very important that the choices that you make in your life, the things that are important to you, you stand by those. No matter what somebody's like, people, like I said, no matter what, people will always have thoughts about whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is that you're not doing. You know, it's like, they could be good thoughts, they could be bad thoughts. In the end, if every person in the world who knows about what you're doing has a thought on it, it doesn't matter. Like, just do whatever you think was gonna make you happy, you know, because it really doesn't matter. You know, if they have their thoughts or opinions on it, then they can apply that to their life. This is your life. You know, this is your life. You decide what goes. You know, the only, I guess you could say, piece of advice that I would have with that, and I don't know, this is just something that I kind of do for myself. So long as it's not hurting you, others, or the environment, I think there isn't really anything wrong with it. Like I said, of course, you know what that is. Like I said, you're smart. You know, we all have common sense. But yeah, like, really protect your dreams. Okay, I'm gonna use my fingers for this one. So protect your dreams, protect your choices, and stand by what you believe in, because what you think is the only thing that matters. It really does, especially if it's a decision that is directly related to you and only you. You get what I mean? All right, so I just wanted to say that, just wanted to share that, you know. All right, but so thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you in the next one. See ya.